Hello, my friends. It's your friend Kevin, also known as the Woo Woo Wizard, with your navigations for this week ahead. Let's get right to it. So, I've laid out the cards here, and I'm going to link what's going on with the moon, what's going on with the stars, what's going on with the planets, and then pull a card to give us a bit of a week ahead to help you navigate. So, we start this month of February with this giddy feeling of love and romance, and the motto would likely be love, 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 and more love. Because Venus is getting quite cozy with the planet of soulmates, which is Neptune. It's also a good time for luck to shine upon all of us. So make your affirmations that indeed you intend to get back on track. Whatever, if you get derailed, if you get distracted, if you get pulled apart by whatever you're reading, whatever you're seeing, whatever you're buying into, make the affirmation to get back on track with your goals, your dreams, and your wishes right now. Allow yourself to indulge in that romanticism, that light, bright, shiny feeling that you've got what it takes to get what you want. Now, so be aware that too much of it can, and sometimes does, lead to this fogginess. So I would say it's a balance between your dreams and your wishes, your ideals, that lovey-dovey, romantic energy, but also have one foot on the ground to make sure you're not swept away too far. Now on Sunday, the moon is trotting itself back into the sign of Aries, so perhaps a great time to push the reset button. Make a list of what you intend to accomplish this lunar month, and post it where you're going to see it regularly, where you're going to be renewed of your grounding goals for the month. Use the number 4 energy, which is faith, and use your angel team for protection and courage to help you stay on track. The card here is the 10 of fire. Now the 10 of fire, oddly enough, appears in the same day at the same position as it did last week. And your guardian angels right here, this little group here, are telling you that they're here to help you, they're here to guide you, they're here to give you strength, they're here to give you courage, but they also want to remind you that you might be spending a bit too much time pleasing other people. So this is a good time for you to lean in to getting some help, to wishing for that extra group of people to come. Moving into Monday, we have a number 5 angel number, which is all about adventure. We are in the waxing phase of the moon, which is also moving through the sign of Aries. It's time to take action and engage those positive energies with positive thinking. Do some soul searching, because these tricky conversations that you've been meaning to have could be unavailable on Monday. Don't be surprised by those who you come in contact with who might seem overwrought. We have the 2 of earth. This is all about balancing work with pleasure. You might be looking at things and saying, well, the world is a bit turbulent, which it was on Sunday in your mind. Now the 2 of earth says, listen, the sun is out, the water's calm, and you're balancing work and pleasure. This to me says, why don't you set a clock that says I'm finishing my work at 5 o'clock on the dot, and I'm going to have myself a little beverage. I'm going to indulge myself with a little dessert. I'm going to go have a cup of coffee with a friend. But if this causes other people to get a bit overwrought, then you know, oh, this might create a bit of havoc, a little bit of discourse. Moving into Tuesday, we have a number 6 angel numerology number, which is about revitalization, reviewing, refocusing, re-looking at things, taking a second dip into what's going on. The moon has moved into Taurus, Venus has moved into Aries, and Jupiter, the ruler of Gib Gabby Gemini, has gone direct. So your conversation should flow today with ease. Mars and Chiron will have themselves a bit of a clash today, so you might be made aware of some harsh discoveries, or you could yourself be subjected to a bit of a slap from someone else due to maybe some painful discoveries. But let's see what the card has to say, if we can put some meaning to it. The Five of Air. Okay, good. So, the Five of Air does talk about mistakes, melodrama, and reassessment. But in this case, I'm going to suggest that perhaps you look at things in a different way. Maybe these conversations that you've got going on need to be a bit softer. You might think what you're saying is fine and dandy, and you might think your plan ahead looks like good and rosy, but if it involves other people and these other people are not up for it, be prepared for them to push back. Doesn't mean to say your plan is wrong, doesn't mean to say that they're wrong, doesn't mean to say that they're going to get tangled up in the weeds of worry. However, we do have to be mindful of the fact that we coexist with other people. And so while communication's key, while we've got conversations flowing and going, try to be careful of your ego. Moving into Wednesday, it's a number 7. I call this focus. Focus, focus. This is the start of the first quarter moon, which is shifted into Taurus. So be assertive and face any challenges that come up head on, right there. Be constructive and somewhat deliberate with your actions. Say what you mean, do what you say. This is not a day to be wishy-washy. Stand by the choices you make, and this is what will happen. The Lovers card. This is relationships, emotions, choices. Everything is favored when the Lovers card shows up. People respect stability. People respect someone who is direct. People who respect people who know what they're talking about. Even if what ends up happening isn't quite the way it should be, people still respect the decisions that somebody makes. Moving on into Thursday, we have a number 8 Angel Numerology Day. It's all about successfulness and being successful. This is a day to be the dreamer because the moon has shifted into Gemini and the energies are on communication. You will attract more of whatever you're thinking about. Be clear about your dreams and imagine yourself as the magnet of magic today. Let's see what the card has to say about that. King of Water. The King of Water, if I had to put them in what would they do for a living, who are they? They would be your ideal uncle, your mediator, your priest, your counselor, the person who's filled with great compassion, with great love. This also could be you. It's an understanding, trustworthy energy, which going along with the dreamer, the moon being in Gemini, it's all a good idea to follow your dreams, to be kind of dreamy like. Moving on into Friday, the 9 day. This is about declaration. It's about getting off, lifting up, moving on. This is a good day to let that special person in your life know how much you care about them, because the moon still going around Gemini and the communication still favored. It's coming up with important conversations today. So set your nervousness aside and trust that going for whatever you want to go for, telling somebody how you feel about them, would be the best way forward. Oh, hello. could not want for a better day and a better card than the world. The world is the sky's the limit. Accomplishment, full circle, celebration, completion. Everything is lined up for a perfect day for saying what's on your heart and going after it. Set your nervousness aside as a big, huge affirmation. Trust that going for whatever we want to go for is wonderful. Let's get to Saturday. Saturday is a number 10 or a 1, depending on how you want to break up that. Sometimes folks like to use 10 as an angel number. Other people reduce it down to a 1. It really is up to you. Sometimes, for me, I like to pull an ace or a 10 in whatever suit I feel worthy of or I feel drawn to. Let's see what suit comes up. Right, so we might want to pull the 10 or the ace of earth because the 7 of earth is here. The 7 of earth really is a card about patience. It's saying that if you are making investments, whether that is planning a garden, planning a job, planning doing a project, whatever it is you're working on, because the world card says go for it. Now you've gone for it. Now you've got to wait and see what happens. You have to sort of let the universe, your spirit guides, your angels, go to work to bring it to you, to help manifest it. It doesn't happen instantly. Your guardian angel right here is telling you, look at the seeds you're planting and know that they are fruitful. However, our farmer has the hat on pulled down over their eyes. So they're not quite seeing the full picture. The angel's got the magic saying, I've got what it takes to make things happen. The moon shifts into Cancer on Saturday. So there's a healing element or a healing alignment with Chiron. And on the horizon, I should say that again. The moon is in Cancer and the healing alignment with Chiron is coming up. It's not quite here yet, which is why the patience card is here. If you are at odds with someone or you've fallen out with them, this would be a great day to make up, to eat some of that crow, even if it means you've got to admit some of your missteps. Bear in mind that kindness, caring, compassion, love, humility should be the energy with which you come from. You might be surprised by the heartfelt response you receive. Some people, when we go through these, have a little spat, we have a little difficulty. For me, I look at how important is this person to me? How do they represent? What do they represent? And it could be a partner, it could be a former partner, it could be a really good friend. How important are they? Where do they stack up in your life? Oftentimes, the people that I've had those conversations with and those healing chats with are unaware that they've done anything or I've done anything. They're like, well, we didn't know what you were talking about. But if there is an awkwardness sitting here on your heart, a feeling that, oh, I think I might have upset somebody, I think I might have done something that offended them. And I'll say this so that you, all of you that are light workers and work in the light and work in the love and work in the compassion and work with the sensitivity. We are sensitive, truly sensitive, because we develop the invisible layer of compassion. That veil of compassion turns into empathy. We get to feel, see, hear, and know the words of spirit, the words of earth, and the feelings of other people. So rounding out this week, next Saturday, with the healing aspect of Chiron coming up, and the moon into moody Cancer. This is where we might be having these conversations that help to land healing. What I know about that is when there is that coming together, that joyful reconnection, the reconnection is fortified and it's stronger. All right, I hope that's landed you for the week ahead and helps you navigate a little bit. Don't forget, I'll be here every day with the Daily Vibe or the Daily Blast, whatever I call it. And until we meet again, I love you. I thank you. I'm grateful to you, all the new subscribers. You are so welcome to the channel. And let's keep going. Let's keep this going. All right, bye for now.